I've been in leadership roles across the military and various corporations for 25 years. I've seen motivational speakers from every corner of the world. No matter what, it's always been more of the same. Stuff that sounds nice, but isn't applicable. Brett's work is different.
Listen, if I'm going to spend time and money on professional development, I don't want it to be wasted on buzzwords, corporate fluff, or theatrics. The issues my organization faces, they're more complex than the ones you read about in standard leadership books.
I'm not just going to listen to someone based off what they know, and neither is anybody that I work with. It's all about relatability and the way that people deliver it. Does someone actually care about us? Do they make an effort to meet us where we are? Brett does.
For those of you that don't know Brett, after today, I'm sure you're all gonna be big fans. Travels all over the world. One of the smartest people I've ever had a chance to connect with. Every time I talk to him, I just try to get a little bit smarter so I can get closer to Brett's level.
My name is Brett Bartholomew. I'm a strength and conditioning coach. I'm an author. I'm a keynote speaker.
Man, Brett brings a lot of really awesome, intense energy, extremely positive. He has so much value.
He's definitely a subject matter expert on communication. He is very well versed in everything that we've done here.
I appreciate how candid he is. Part of my language, there's no bullshit. It's like he's very forthcoming.
This is a pretty in-depth talk, right? Like he said, communication, soft skills. This isn't one of those things where it's like, I'm gonna tell you like, let people know how much you care about them. And let's do a trust fall.
And that's something that I can appreciate a lot from people. I'm a direct communicator. I like people to just tell me straight up, this is this. Don't sugarcoat, don't bullshit.
I almost lost my life when I was 15 years old. I was hospitalized for a year of my life. I was dealing with depression. Had a lot of close friends that got into some pretty hardcore drugs. Parents were going through a divorce. And so I became obsessive about training and nutrition. And I was channeling all the darkness that I was experiencing in my life at the time. It literally became an obsession.
You know, the inflection of his voice changed a lot. It wasn't monotone, it was lively and it was engaging. You know, he's very respectable. He has a lot of a historical record that backs all of the information he's providing to us.
They looked at over 4,000 pilots and they looked at a wide range of over 10 body dimensions to try to figure out what is the average size of today's pilot.
You know, having Brett on the phone call and listening to the podcast and watching his videos gives you a sense of who he is, but then being in the room with him, it's a whole other level of intensity and passion that I don't think people really get. So it's really great to be around him, and every time he starts to talk, it kind of drives me up and gets me excited about what possibility and potential we've got with it.
It was the first time in my life that I learned that knowledge is not about what you read in a book. It's not about the degrees you have. Knowledge is about your understanding of people. It's about what makes them tick, and starting with yourself. What I did pay attention to is all the power dynamics and all the things that people do to try to just find some kind of power in their life. People want control. And in this case, a lot of it was the nurses, the doctors, the dietitians, the therapists, all these people that were supposed to be subject matter experts and there to help the patients and everybody else get through a tough time and find a way back to wellness and health, whatever that meant.
I think on the personal side of it, it's very clear to me that Brett has taken the time. I think Brett really cares about what he does. It's very clear, and not just in the execution of it, but it's very clear in the preparation of it through the modules that he's done.
Everything you're gonna see here is just a bit of 8+ years worth of research. It's now a doctorate, a university course. I'm an adjunct professor at a university. I have 2 other courses. I have a book. We do a whole workshop. So everything that I have kind of dives a layer deeper.
I mean, everyone communicates, whether you're a dad, a wife, business owner, politician, whatever it is. There's not one person that couldn't benefit from this.
Communication is a very different thing. Being connected and knowing how to connect are different. It was that experience in that hospital, that time in my life, going through that depression and seeing all these things and the struggles that other people dealt with, and somebody that had all this knowledge, their inability to really connect with them, that made me really want to study communication and connection. And that's how the Art of Coaching started. So whatever field you're in, I hope you'll check out what we do at artofcoaching.com. And I hope you understand that the key to communicating and being able to communicate at a higher level is ultimately what will unlock so many other things in your life.